Hello everyone and welcome back to our playthrough through Conflict of Heroes with the Ghost Division's expansion. This time we'll be checking out the second battle, and it looks like we are tasked with taking a old hunting lodge of the Tsars sitting inside some wooden forest land. So this time we are still controlling an infantry force, although this time we'll have access to half tracks and light tanks when the battle gets to that point. With that said, let's start to deploy our units, and because this map is quite large and we have only about 6 turns to do this, we are going to go for like a little bit of a blitz to the objective, and I'll show you guys what I mean by that in a second. So, but first and foremost, let's deploy our troops here. Get some infantry inside the swamp area here, and I'll get the LMGs to do some sort of covering routine, yeah, something like that. So we'll begin the game, and that'll start things off for us, like once again. And it looks like the enemy has some infantrymen here, some buildings over there. Okay, so that's all good. Let's get our infantry to move up before our half tracks, just to make sure things are clear. And this time we'll be taking a look at some more gameplay mechanics, like mounting our troops on half tracks, different movement bonuses, and armored warfare. So that'll be really interesting. But for now, let's actually mount up those troops. So what we can do is that we can spend one action point and mount up our half tracks with our infantry. I believe they can only carry one squad at a time, and once we do that, we are able to take advantage of the little half tracks' speed here. Actually, I'm gonna see if I can fit multiple squads inside one of these things. It doesn't look like it. Okay, well, anyways, the first turn here is probably just going to be a lot of moving, simply because we really need to get up to those Russian positions. And I really don't care about what they're doing over there. At least for now. So let's get all of our infantrymen to follow this path. It has a nice little wall to cover for us. And, well, yeah. Let's get all of our troops moving. There we go. Like, one thing that I'd like them to add is some easier way to move those infantrymen, but I guess that's fine. The unique thing about these half tracks is that because they are a special type of vehicle, they're a tread type of vehicle, they get a number of bonus moves. So for one action point, you'll see here that we can actually move these things quite far in a relatively short amount of time. So I think I'll keep the half track there where it's safe for now, and I'll just use this time to move up another one, because I don't want these half tracks taking any sort of fire whatsoever from the enemy. And just get our blitz half tracks moving just like this, and I'll try to drag this from behind that other piece of cover. Yeah, something like that. Because we're playing with the variable AP settings, unfortunately we aren't able to move all of our units to their maximum potential. So yeah, I guess this will have to do for now. Actually, I could in theory get my unit here, because, well, never mind, because they had to spend 1 AP point, but that's alright. So now, second turn, we get reinforcements in the form of one single Panzer II, and the Russians get one T-26. So the odd thing about these tanks is that they have one with a better gun that fires 6 AP damage and has 14 frontal armor, whereas our tank over here has only 4 AP damage but 16 frontal armor. Sorry, they had 14. So yeah, that's a neato little tank thing going on over there. Alright, well, since they have armored units in the front here, I'm just going to try to see if we can use those roads over here to really bypass the heavily forested area over here. If I hover over it, you may have noticed that in the bottom corner it says woods heavy, +2 defense, but +1 to AP for foot, and +2 to track. Something that we don't necessarily want. Let's see what their armor is gonna do. Their armor is gonna shift over. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Well, let's see. Okay, well that's all well and good. I'm gonna wait until they move their troops up and just really see what they're doing, because my priorities right now is to check out the outskirts of that village and see what's up over there. They're really aggressively pushing up their armored troop over there. Are we in firing range yet? We are kind of. Okay, well in that case, let's get the half-track to move out. I want the half-track to be safe after all. It is indeed carrying all of our units, so let's drive it along this road behind this house so it'll be safe. I don't think they've seen our infantry just yet, so that's kinda good. Move our tanks up. Ooh. So now we are able to actually close assault the tank, because they've actually overrun our infantry here. So let's play the command action card again, so this will allow us to take one action at no cost, and that's simply because I really want to move my troops forward on these turns. I'm going to use 2 caps points, and hopefully that eliminates the tank. Oh, and there you have an anti-tank gun there. Okay. Okay, well, have to get this thing moving after all. That should hide it. And they have a maximum MG over there. Okay, well we do need to blow up that tank, so I'm gonna try this again. Yeah, that should stun the tank, but it's not gonna take it out. And let's just get our tank to drive right up next to it. Give it 1 action point. And blow it up just like that. So that's one of their tanks gone. Now we have to deal with all of that crap over there, the MG and ATG combo. So, great, our MG is, our LMG squads are really slow, so we have to just kind of inch them forward like that. Let's just get our troops to move up here in the rear, because their squads are pinned down. This squad's pinned down, so it shouldn't be able to do much. Let's try to get our infantry to absorb some fire.
Achtung!
I'm going to try to bait out some fire from that MG squad and that ATG gun. Okay, so it looks like they aren't going to be firing on us anytime soon. This thing is out of action points, but it still says it has 4, which is kind of odd, but okay. In that case, we'll move up this one. We'll use the speed of our half-tracks to hopefully get right up next to this tile. We'll unload the infantry right there. And I'll play the command action card, which shall allow them to shoot at this target, hopefully. Yes. They'll be able to shoot at the maximum squad. So, let's get them to attack. Yep, there we go. So that'll damage the maximum squad, which should be able to keep them busy for quite a little bit of time. That said, we're going to end the turn. I'm focusing more on speed than just kind of accuracy at this point. I mean, all I want to do is just take out these 2 squads. So, likewise, I really want to deal with this ATG gun right now. Let's get the infantry to move actually into the tile. That's going to be risky because they might shoot at us. But luckily they decide to fire there. So the cool thing about this anti-tank gun is that you may have noticed that on the front of it it's armor and on the back of it it's organic. So what that essentially means is that if I highlight one of my own units, you'll see that this regular half-track, it has the armor ratings here and here. It's both this blue color, whereas for this anti-tank gun it's organic on the back. And because it's organic on the back, we should be able to hit it and take it out with our infantry from the back end. Well, assuming that our infantry hits though, that's one big thing. Let's try this again. Let's get our units to use a few caps points this time. We'll give them that free action card again, simply because taking out this AT is essential. They're probably going to try to fire on us again. Yep. But that's alright. I'll try to get my APC to get into the forested area over here where it should be safe. There we go. And over here, you guys will try to gun them down. If you guys don't hit, that's fine. Huh. What is this? Did we find enemy infantry inside here? This is actually Russian infantry. I thought that was my own for a second there. Okay, well in that case, I'll try to rally my vehicle. And unfortunately the rally didn't work, so I'm gonna get my vehicles to pull up over here. And that should keep them out of Russian sights for now. Okay, well, in that case, we still have one APC over here left. Let's get this one moving as well. Yeah, they're gonna try to open fire on those things, but it should be alright. Let's get the rest of the half tracks and stuff moving. So, likewise, I think our enemy tank over there is out of points, making our movement very easy.
Auf geht's! Schneller! Granaten fertig! Vorwärts!
So we're just going to bring our infantry right over here. We still have 2 AP points, and then we're going to get our infantry to deploy right there. Okay, so that's that. In the meantime, our people are going to foot blitz the enemy over here. So my plan is essentially just to set up a defensive area over the 2 forested roads while the main bulk of our forces clears out the little town area. And the reason because I'm doing that is that, like, this campaign really seems to focus on speed than anything. So right now, that's kind of what I'm trying to maintain. Because you may have noticed that every single turn, the Soviet player actually gains points for keeping my German troops tied up over here. With that said, we really need to take those objectives fast. And because these Panzers are also a type of track vehicle, they also get a little bonus to their movement speed, although not as much as the half tracks. Okay, so there we go. We've got that thing to move up. Okay, this tank thing to move up as well. Just like that, and that'll be the end of our turn. So, next turn, let's begin by finishing off this AT nest place. And then the Soviet troops are going to engage one of our half tracks inside the forest here. Okay, well in that case, we are going to... Let's get the half track to kind of... no, well, it can't rally, unfortunately. I'm actually going to get it to come over here, because we do have that movement bonus, which should be allowing us to just kind of drive right through the area. Yeah, we get that bonus, like here. So that should allow us to bring our infantry up to the front. Unfortunately, you know, I was trying to save that platoon of infantry, but I guess not. In that case, I'll get the LMG to hopefully take out that squad. We really need to get into those objectives soon. Why isn't this LMG squad hitting anything? It should be hitting. It's 41% chance. Try this again. This time I guess I'll use some caps points. Yeah, there we go. So now they are damaged. They're gonna move up their tank. That's fine with me. And let's get the rest of the infantry moving through here as well.
Ja, Kamerad. Jawohl.
They're trying to bring some of their units up through the forested area over here. Well, in that case, we're just going to suppress them, and then we're going to try to move the rest of our units in through here. There we go. So, with that said and done, let's vehicle gun damage cannot rally. Vehicle suppressed can rally, although that's really heavily damaged. Okay, well in that case, let's start blitzing this little compound here, because we do need to do that soon. Let's move right up over here, get the first vehicle slot, and let's destroy that. And with that, well, nice and done, I'm gonna leave my half-track to just turn and face the enemy like that. So, we're starting to get into the objective zone, which is good. And let's get the enemy, or let's get our rifle squads to come up through here. The Russian squads just lying about here should be suppressed, so they're not that big of an issue. And let's move our troops forward like that. Yeah, I find it that like more inside this campaign, it's more about like a race for the objectives, simply because it's a really fast type of game. It's not as slow as some other war games out there. So let's get our units to do something like that, and let's get the tanks to actually join up with our infantry there. The Russian tank won't pose much of a threat for now, so I should be able to actually sneak by one of our Panzer Groups over here into the place. Yeah, there we go. Oh, we still have some caps points, so I think I'll give my my tank here too, which will allow it to advance straight through this place, and it should be able to serve next turn. And I'll put a half-track nice in the center right there, so that it'll hopefully absorb fire. What did they fire at me from? Ooh, rifle ambush right here. Okay, well in that case, we need to do something about the rifle squad right here. I can't really rally my units, unfortunately, so I guess I'll get more infantry to move up here. Get some of our infantry over here to handle this Russian squad. Our troops just have horrible accuracy over there. Okay, well in that case, let's just try to finish off the objective zone right here. And get our tank to yeah, just drive right up there. And hopefully this tank should be able to tank smash through here. 83% chance and it misses, really? Okay, well that should do it. One more shot and it should be destroyed. Yes, there we go. So with that said, I don't believe we actually have to do very much else apart from cap the objectives, right? So yeah, get our half-track in here. Okay, so now I believe if I just drive right on into it, that should secure the objectives for us. And our infantry here should be able to finish up their infantry located here. Come on, infantrymen, finish them off. Ah, can't figure out which one I'm selecting over here. Well, anyways, that should be it, right? Because I think that this pretty much finishes the mission now that we've captured all the objectives. So let's end it there. Oh, no it doesn't. Okay, well in that case we're going to hold the objectives, and as you can see now, since we're holding the objectives, we've actually gained 7 points, which is quite a little bit, so all we need to do is just simply outlast the Russians over here. In that case, let's get our half-tracks to start gunning these things down. We're gonna get our troop to hopefully rally, or no, not rally. Cannot rally right now. Actually, yeah, I guess I'll try to do it. Yeah, rally successful. That's going to be very, very good. because that'll allow us to use some more of our caps points, to play the command action card again, and all we really need to do is hold the objective zones here. Okay, in this case, the LMG needs to resuppress that squad. That's another priority. What are they shooting at this time? A LMG squad. Not a big problem. Let's get this LMG squad to fire again. So that'll pin them down. That's all we need to do. That's really difficult. Okay, so now this might be a little bit of a difficult spot because this APC is unable to fire. It's not capable of shooting at the minute, and unfortunately we don't have any way to deal with the SMG squad over there. You know, I'm gonna play this plus 1d6 APs card, which will give us a random amount between that to our tank. And with that, we should be able. No, oh, whoops. We should be able to like face the enemy like that. Unfortunately, is there a redo button? No. Well, anyways, that should pretty much seal up the objectives for us, making it really, really difficult for the Russian player to do anything. And well, that should be it. Yeah, there we go. So, Axis victory. Campaign map, we are up by about 4 points, so not that much. I mean, it's a pretty difficult little game, but it plays fast and it's fairly simple, so it's all good. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time where we do the third battle. Until then, bye bye.